Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Online Clinic. Today we are all about skincare, okay? We'll be talking about the changes we notice in our skin as we get older. I'm wearing very minimal makeup today because I'm going to demonstrate how we inject collagen into the skin. We are going to inject collagen into some people call it smile lines, that go from your nose around your mouth. I have that and it's getting a little bit deep and I'm uncomfortable with that, so I'm going to inject some collagen today. Your skin is the largest organ in the body. It is the most exposed organ of your body and it has so many functions. One of the first things you notice when your skin is aging is wrinkles, okay? There are many causes of wrinkles. The number one cause is the sun, but then again it is very important to get adequate amounts of sunlight exposure because sunlight plays a critical role in the manufacture of vitamin D, which your body really needs, okay? Approaching your 30s, production of collagen in your body starts to decrease and you notice that the skin begins to thin. When the skin begins to thin, you have a little hollowing, on the sides. You can see my bit of hollowing on the sides, and then you can see the hollowing in the laugh lines, okay? Some of us notice wrinkles like frown lines, crow feet, okay? There is something to do about depleting collagen. You can replenish it in your diet. You can also replenish it in, through the many injections, the many collagen injections that are available today. It is a natural product that is manufactured by your body. So when it is injected, it provides the base, it provides moisture to the skin, and it restores its suppleness and firmness, okay? It stays there, like for a period of time, and it gets broken down by your body and absorbed into the system. The important thing is to make sure that you buy from an authentic distributor, because a lot of people have had strange things injected into their system and they have had terrible reactions that have led to deformities. You don't want that. Also, if you're not a medical person, it is important to get an esthetician who is trained and who is credentialed to help you put injections in your face. Why? Because there are so many blood vessels that serve critical purposes, lining your face. So if a person is not trained and they do not know where these vessels are, they could inject collagen into those vessels and that will block blood supplies to vital organs. People have gone blind, people have been deformed because of poor placement of the collagen into their skin. Now your skin contains several nerve cells and receptors, and these receptors allow you to feel touch, allow you to feel pain and pressure, okay? It helps control fluid and electrolyte balance in your system. It helps control your body temperature, and it also protects you from the environment. Before we go on, okay, I'm going to bring on my daughter Stephanie Honecker, who is very big on skincare.
Hi, my name is Stephanie and I'm an online social media content creator and I specialize in skincare.
Talking about the skin, okay?
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about the major routines of skincare that you engage in?
Okay, so my routine can go from 3 steps to a whole 10 steps. It depends on if I'm lazy or not. I think the major steps to take, and it's really important to always take off your makeup, cleanse properly, and never forget to moisturize. I think a lot of people underestimate how important it is to moisturize, and even if you have oily skin, even people with oily skin need to moisturize.
What do you moisturize with?
A moisturizer.
Okay, so because I'm a big proponent of natural products.
Yeah.
And then you can use natural products to moisturize.
Yeah, you can definitely use natural products to moisturize, but I have more sensitive acne-prone skin. So my skin does tend to react to certain things like cocoa butter, shea butter that are a bit heavy for the skin, and I really gear towards products adapted to my type of skin. And I think that's another advice I can give a lot of people.
What do you mean my type of skin? Are there
Exactly.
different types
Yeah,
of
there are
skin?
different types of skin. So you can have oily skin, you can have dry skin, you can have combination oily, dry. So like some parts of your face are dry, but you have like an oily T-zone. And so it's really important to like research products that cater to your specific skin type.
Yes. Okay. With all that is available in the market, people are bound to be confused. How do you know which product works for you or what does not work for you? Just keep trying, trial and error.
Definitely a lot of trial and error when it comes to skincare personally. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos as well, and I think that's the great thing about online is that you can really like watch people who have the same skin type as you. Yeah, it's trial and error honestly for me.
There are many ways to find out your skin type. There's going to be, for the dry skin, you're going to feel dryness, ashiness, and sometimes flakiness, right?
You feel it's tight as well. Like
Yes.
after washing your face, if you have that tight feeling on your face, it's usually because you have dry skin.
And the oily skin, you notice a shine. Yeah, and the oily skin is more prone to acne.
Exactly.
What causes acne is, it could be like changes in body hormones.
Yeah,
for example, when you're becoming a teenager. But those blackheads that develop when your pores get blocked, you don't have a healthy skincare routine, it's important, like you said, to wash your face. Sometimes if your face is really oily and you are more acne prone, steaming. What do you say about steaming? Because I used to have facials when I was younger, I used to take time out and steam the face. But if you don't care for your face after steaming, you might end up in the long run with leathery skin.
Like definitely don't over steam your face. But the great thing about steaming is that it really helps open your pores, and so you can really get that gunk out of your pores. So if you have oily skin, you most likely have clogged pores.
So you steam
is great as well.
And after you steam, you put on a face mask.
And also after steaming, it's also important to close your pores after.
Usually cold water will close up your pores.
So I would actually advise you to use the cold water right after steaming, close up the pores once you've gotten the dirt out, and then use your products on top of it.
But now after steaming, face mask, after face mask, cold water, after cold water, the products. Now you are new generation. Let me tell you what we did or what I have done over the years, right? I have used natural products. For moisturizing, it's coconut oil for me. Okay, light coconut oil.
You see, coconut oil, it causes acne. So if you have acne-prone skin, it might...
Comedones. It causes, like, there's different types of acne.
Exactly. So, but if you have acne-prone skin, you might break out from... It might clog your pores. Coconut oil.
Now, after...
Do you know what type of skin you have?
Yes, I think I have combination skin. Yeah, because my T-zone will be oily and the rest will be kind of dry.
I got that from you. Same for me, but more on the oilier side.
I have been very lucky with great skin. People say it's... where we come from, and a diet also helps the skin.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I come from Southeast Nigeria, and the diet there is mainly soups and some carbohydrates. We ate a lot of soups, and definitely green vegetables keep your skin healthy. Water. Water is very important.
Yeah, your skin is a direct reflection of the health of your gut. So if you're not eating healthy, it's definitely going to reflect on your skin. And water really helps flush out the toxins in your body, so that as well will reflect on your skin as bright and glowy skin,
Yes. Okay, so I talked about moisturizing. Now, and I talked about steaming your face. We have this thing in my village, like it's like limestone. We call it clay. Clay has minerals in it. So we would crush the clay, and use it as a face mask. So this clay will be devoid of whatever chemicals that might hurt the skin, but it will be chock full of minerals that the skin would absorb.
Because we do have a lot of clay masks in the skincare market. The thing is, there's lots of things, like you said, chemicals to preserve it on the shelf and stuff, so it lasts throughout time and stuff. But
which might not be necessarily good for you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's actually probably a best option to find a stream and and get the clay directly from there.
I mean, grandma could always send it to you if you want it. Now, another thing that I used a lot when I was younger was tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
The acid from tomatoes is really healing.
There's lots of very healthy acids that you find in fruit. So a lot of the exfoliation that we use now, acid-based exfoliation comes from fruits and vegetables.
If you can eat it, it's good for your skin. So tomatoes,
to a certain
avocados,
extent. Yes.
tomatoes, avocados,
Yeah,
and then what other fruits could you use on your face? You know, honey.
Yes, honey. There's lemon as well, but I always, when it comes to DIY face masks and what to put on your skin, it could really impact your skin. It depends on what skin type you have. Like
And allergies, be careful.
exactly,
of your
allergies, sensitivities. So you should really be careful with that as well. The thing about skincare is that the ones you buy in the store is that it's usually made for the general public, and they are really careful when it comes to allergies and all that stuff. So yeah, just be careful when it comes to DIYs, but yeah, there are some really good natural ingredients you can find in the kitchen for
Yes,
your skin.
it's always been my kitchen and my skin, my food and my skin.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Ooh, yeah.
Eggs are very good. That's
It's good for tightening your skin. And, like,
the protein also helps heal the skin. There's something called hyaluronic acid.
Yes, definitely. Especially if you're into like anti-aging.
Yes.
That's really great to help capture the moisture on your skin and like keep it looking plump.
Yes.
So,
that's capturing it from the outside.
Yeah.
They also inject the acids into your fine lines, and you know, for those of you who get Botox and fillers. Okay, so now this is a perfect time to listen to Stephanie talk about anti-aging.
So I like to say it's better to prevent than to cure. So, and you can start anti-aging as early as your 20s and even as early as 18 years old, especially when it comes to sunscreen. So I feel like there's this whole misconception around sunscreen that the darker you are, the less you need sunscreen. And yes, melanin does protect your skin from the sun, and that's probably why black don't crack, because we have more melanin to protect. Well, the darker you are, the more melanin you have protecting you from the sun. But you're still getting those sun rays, and the thing about sun rays is that it goes so deep in the skin that you can see the damage that the sun has done on your skin years later from when you were exposed to the sun. So sunscreen is super important when it comes to anti-aging, because the sun is the #1 factor, aging factor.
Yes. Let's see some of the products you have. I mean, you should have told me it's gonna be a product day so I can bring my kitchen products here.
I mean,
also.
it literally just be fruit, vegetables, and oils.
Yes, that's all. That's all. That's not what it is.
Yeah, this specific sunscreen is catered to acne-prone skin. So one thing with sunscreen, if you do have acne, look at the ingredients and avoid the ingredient called avobenzone. That is going to break you out. So that's the one tip.
Avobenzone.
Avobenzone. I don't know what it is, but it breaks you out. That's for sure.
But you know, I'm really medical science teaches us to use sunscreen, okay?
Do you
but
use sunscreen?
I hardly use sunscreen. But then again, I don't spend too much time in the sun, which is not a good thing, because you need to go, your melanin will prevent you from getting adequate amounts of sun. And then again, if you stay out in the sun too long, it's not good for your skin. So if you plan to stay out in the sun for a long time, use your sunscreen. So I'm conflicted about the use of sunscreen, you know, black people or dark skinned people using sunscreen, because the melanin protects you from the damage of the sun, but then again it also prevents you from getting too much sun into your, you know, protecting your skin from too much sun. So where is the balance? You need to find a balance. If you plan to stay out in the sun for too long or for so long, you should use sunscreen. I think that black people should go out there for a short period of time, get some sun in for their vitamin D, because you really need to have some sun as a black person.
Another way to get your vitamin D is to take vitamin D supplements. So I think the darker you are, the more necessary it is to take those supplements. And the lighter you are, the more necessary it is to put on sunscreen, because your skin is very sensitive to sun.
How come in Africa there is no culture of sunscreen?
So that's very interesting.
Yeah, but everybody there is out in the sun, blazing. I'm talking about oven hot. They're out in the sun, but they're very dark skinned, you know, out in the sun, and they don't get skin cancer and things like. We don't have a lot of that going on, and then they age beautifully. Look at grandma, you know. So maybe it's where you live, or your genes are just, you know, help protect you in some way where you live. Or
I also think that sunscreen is very much a new generation thing. It's newer, and I feel like when you look at the women aging in this generation, like Gabriel Union and stuff, who probably started using sunscreen at an earlier age.
Yeah.
You see that they look even younger than what the average person of color would look like. It could be Botox, to be honest. So, yeah, I would say try and find a good balance between using sunscreen, taking vitamin D supplements, and being exposed to the sun.
Exactly.
Yeah. The times are definitely changing, so I think that things that worked before might not work today, as much with global warming and pollution especially.
Yeah, pollution, that's a big one, yes.
So exfoliation is also key to keeping youthful skin, because exfoliation helps get rid of that layer of dead skin cells on the top of your skin, and that layer is what is making your skin look dull.
You notice that when you're younger, your cells divide faster.
Exactly.
And so your body gets rid of the dead cells quicker.
Yeah, and that's called cell turnover.
Yes. And when you get older, that process slows down.
Exactly.
So it kind of stays there. If you don't exfoliate, you'll be looking dull and ashy.
Yeah. So yeah, I would also advise using vitamin C, which is a great antioxidant, and that's great for anti-aging as well. As well as retinol. Retinol is a bit stronger when it comes to anti-aging, so I would advise to start using this in very small doses, maybe when you start seeing the first signs of aging on your face. And really in small doses, really ease into it. It's a strong product. So, do you use retinol?
No, I don't use anything that's not from my kitchen.
Nice. Good sleep as well is really important for
yes.
Yeah, good sleep. While you sleep, your body is basically recovering, so it's repairing itself. Any damage that was done to the body is, being fixed while you're sleeping. So it's really important to get a good night's sleep.
Now let me say something about skin whitening or lightening. Okay. Now, like we said earlier, your skin has several glands, okay? So the outermost layer is to protect, serve as a covering for the middle layer and the deeper sebaceous gland layer. Now, your skin is fed by several blood vessels, tons of blood vessels, okay, and capillaries mostly. Now, when you put skin lightening or skin whitening things on your skin, most of it, like the ones most Nigerians use, top gel and all kinds of steroids. They are mostly steroids. Your skin absorbs, the blood capillaries in your skin absorbs these steroids, and overdose of steroids from overuse will lead to all kinds of complications. Liver toxicity is a big one, okay? And when your liver is exposed to toxins, it will not be able to perform its functions, which is mainly filtering your blood, okay? And absorbing the nutrients provided by your blood, and absorbing, utilizing the drugs that is supposed to utilize to help you. So be very careful of what you use to whiten or lighten your skin, okay?
I want to point out something I've always wanted to say. There's a big difference between lightening your skin and brightening your skin. So there are products out there meant to brighten your skin in the sense that it's going to take off any types of scars or discoloration that might make you look older and give you that youthful original color.
But what I'm talking about now is there's people who want to whiten themselves.
I'm personally not for that.
There's processes to lighten your skin
that are definitely not safe.
Yes. Now, if you are, because I'm not going to judge you and say it's a bad thing or it's a good thing to do. It's your life. You choose what you want to do, but whatever you choose to do, do it in a way that will leave you safe and healthy. Okay? So, natural products, like we talked about, acids or from tomato juice, that can help brighten your skin.
That's brightening.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now, electrolysis that will really, have some acid, remove the total, first layer of your skin. It's not a good thing because it really interferes with the functions of your skin, especially the nerves, the temperature control, the protection from environmental hazards and bacteria. You interrupt those normal processes, and eventually the skin fails. When the skin fails, it means that it's unable to regenerate cells when it's supposed to be healing. So you have non-healing wounds, okay? You don't want that. When your skin fails, doctor will try to sew it back and it will not stay because it has lost its elasticity and its regenerativity, right? So we have to be very careful on what we expose our skins to and what we do to our skin, okay? I don't want to go into the medical aspects of skincare because it will get boring and whatever, but let's just stay with whatever you put into your body, whatever you eat, whatever affects your gut affects your skin, okay? Microdermabrasion. What is microdermabrasion?
One of my
Tell me
favorite
about
things
it.
to do. So microdermabrasion is creating really tiny lesions.
No, abrasions, like wounds, little wounds,
yeah.
like pinpoint dots, and the aim of that is to do what?
So in the skin will try and heal those wounds, and
Mm-hmm.
by healing those wounds, it's going to create more collagen,
Yes.
right, to be able to heal those wounds. So this will up the production of collagen on your face,
Yes.
and it will help get rid of fine lines on your face. And I actually use that for acne scars. So if you have scars on your face, microdermabrasion is a great way to get rid of them as well. And it's just generally good for overall healthy looking face. Yeah, so there's a derma roller. Well, we might put a picture.
Yes.
The derma roller is great. It's like with tons of tiny needles, and you roll it on your face. So be careful. There's ways to do this properly, so you can look online before trying it. But yeah, that's what I use for microdermabrasion.
Okay, and the essence of that is to make your skin heal, and in the process of healing produce collagen to help, you know, make the skin supple and healthy looking. Okay, there's something we do with blood, okay? When we do the microdermabrasion, you put plasma on it. What?
That's scary.
You put the blood in it, your own blood, because it has nutrients and proteins that will heal the skin. So while the blood vessels, the capillaries feed the skin from under your blood, you know, your own blood, protein and collagen and all feed it from outside. It's a very good moisturizer for your face. Other body processes or other body products are very good moisturizers for your face, but I will not talk about it when Stephanie is here. If you want to know more about it, write to me, okay? So that's about it. Right now we're going to go and look at a demonstration of placing fillers under my laugh lines, okay? All right, see you then.
Bye guys.
We are going to consider dermal filler aspiration. So when the needle goes in, you have to pull back to make sure that there's no blood in that needle. If there's blood in the needle, they are in a blood vessel, and you do not want to be in a blood vessel, okay? So we are going to do pinpoint delivery along the lines, lines we want to fill, and we are not going to use any more than 0.5 ml of product on each side of the face. That is the product, okay, higher filler. All right, so the product comes with a pre-filled syringe, and it also comes with 2 sides of needles, okay? And the thinner needle, I mean, is more comfortable. Some of these products come with lidocaine. Lidocaine numbs the area so you don't feel pain from the needle going in. We have just had a line injection on that side, and you can see it already starting to fill out. Okay, so because this is the first timer, we're not going to we're going to do a very small quantity and observe it. Okay, if it's not as voluminous as the desired effect, then we will use more. All right, now you can definitely see the difference on that side and on this side. You see this side is still there, and this side is already filling out. All right, people, there you go. So you see this is the final product. Now I used in sterile circumstances, right, my gloves and my alcohol wipes with a very thin sub-Q needle I went in 4 places, okay? Right here where my line was very deep, I went in with the needle and lifted the skin some, okay? As I pulled out, I deposited the filler, okay, until the end, all right? And then I massaged it in so that you don't have like clumps sitting in a spot, okay? Then I went in on the second point and went under the skin. As I pulled out, I released the filler, okay? I had a little more on this side than this side because my line was deeper on that side. All right then, people, so in a week or two, when the redness is gone, I'll be back to show you the final copy. See you next week on Saturday Online Clinic.